it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Kick it and go, kick it and kick it and go. We stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
We stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
We stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could call to. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get out that you desire. Don't see it was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get out that you...
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Wentz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now Saquon Barkley. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And 3.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Brought down at the 45.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Still 9 remaining on second down. Now Johnson. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's 4th.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz gets it quickly to Galladay. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Barkley. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Second and 9.
Lefty. Watch the pass.
On the run, it's Barkley. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
Check 50.
Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a 1st down.
Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Cowboys 7, Washington 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is Leonard Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Washington 0.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Fournette running out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Washington.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
It brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll go with a big bank foot in. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
The Washington first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Washington.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Got a man open. It's Ross. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. John Ross, 53 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
55.
On play action, it's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Washington.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Leonard Fournette.
From 17 yards out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
Travis Kelce.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Return there, give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Taken down at
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll run with Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Into the red zone. Wentz. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Wentz's pass.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Wentz. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And Washington has retaken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Wentz is
called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw, it's Wentz. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
When you spend your 1st-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing deep for Galladay. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted by...
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he stopped immediately there.
Leonard Fournette.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Right at the line.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A pass underneath for Fournette. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The toss right to Geis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing right, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run it here. Where? And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Spencer Ware unable to get to the marker. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's see what you got.
This is Johnson, the fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
Jason Myers.
And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Tua. And we'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason?